8th grade. Men, and I mean men, we've reached the end of the road here at Yeshiva Shari Tzion, which is the beginning of a new road for each and every one of you. And I would like to just review and install one important word, and that word is maybe the reason why, the essential reason why you were learning Bava Kama and going in depth into all the different cases that the Gemara has to bring, but see also. And that single word is, well, it's not one word yet. Adam Muad La'olam. A person is responsible for everything that he does, for all of his actions and all of his choices. A human being is a choosing creature, and we hope that you'll make wise and intelligent and informed decisions as you move forward in life, and you'll take responsibility in case something goes wrong, in case something doesn't go the right way, that you will take, and here comes the key word, responsibility. And that you remember Yeshiva Shari Tzion, it wasn't for nothing that we chose this symbol of a lion and this concept of roar. All that raw masculinity should be used to develop a personality that is respectful. We show respect, optimism, we keep trying, and we try to look for the good in every situation. Achievement, we continue to work hard, and responsibility, that we become trustworthy people. If that's what you are leaving Shari Tzion, and that's what you become in your life, roar, then we feel that we have made a great accomplishment. In any case, it's wonderful, it's amazing to know you guys, and we're expecting to see only great and good news from each and every one of you. Mazel tov.
It is my pleasure to wish you nothing but mazel and success in your future endeavors as graduates of Yeshiva Shari Tzion. It's been a pleasure to have been your teacher, mentor, and friend for the past 2 years. And I wish you all the success in the continued road of education that you've already achieved. My wife and I have always been there for you. We immensely enjoyed our luncheon together. And I will leave you with the following imparting words that I wrote in your book. 100 years from now, it will not matter what my bank account was, the sort of house I lived in, or the kind of car I drove. But the world may be different because I was important in the life of a child. I hope I've been important to you. I hope you'll take the lessons from me, and I've taken the lessons from you. And I wish you all the success in the world, in high school, college, graduate school, and in life. I thank you for this opportunity to having taught you. I wish you good luck. Thank you.
My dearest graduates, it has been a true blessing to spend 3 years with you in a classroom filled with motivation, learning, creativity, and deep thinking. I have watched you grow into mature, responsible, and amazing boys. As a whole, all of you have become masters of literature, and I am extremely proud of how far you have come along on our beautiful journey. You have shown dedication and admiration for every class lesson, every novel, and every essay. When assignments became challenging, you never gave up or complained. You kept continuing to work hard, asking questions in order to strive and be successful. For me, it is never easy to let go. I believe in you, and I know that this is not a goodbye, but only a see you later. Always believe in yourselves and never give up. Life is not always filled with rainbows and sunshine, but if you stay strong and confident, just like you are now, the sun will always shine upon you. All of you have accomplished many important tasks as a team, and I would like to thank you for giving me 3 years of wonderful memories that I will cherish and appreciate. May you always love and appreciate literature. May Hashem bless you, and may your path be on a golden ladder.
I would like to share with you a beautiful chidush I saw in this week's parasha, Parashat Behalotcha. The Midrash asks, why is it that Parashat Behalotcha, following Parashat Naso? Parashat Naso speaks about the inauguration of the Mishkan, where the Nesim were commanded to bring the Korbanot to inaugurate the Mishkan. Parashat Behalotcha speaks about the commandment of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He commands Aharon HaKohen to kindle the menorah. So why is it, the Midrash asks, that Parashat Ba'alotcha is after Parashat Naso? The Midrash answers, it is because when Aharon HaKohen saw that all the Nisim were chosen to bring the Korbanot to inaugurate the Mishkan, he felt so bad. Why is it that his Shevet wasn't chosen, the Levi'im? He felt bad. So HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes to him and says, don't worry, Parashat Ba'alotcha is next, to show you, yours is greater than theirs. You will light the menorah in the Bet HaMikdash. This is the end of the Midrash. But the Ponevezher Rav asks a question. He says, still doesn't answer the question. Aharon HaKohen, he was chosen to do the Avodah in the Bet HaMikdash. Aharon HaKohen, he was chosen to be the Kohen Gadol. Why is it that he felt bad? He shouldn't feel bad. So the Ponevezher Rav says, he brings the Gemara in Masechet Berachot. The Gemara says, Amar Rav Zera b'Item Rav Chinda bar Papa. Bo ureh. Rav Zera says, and some say Rav Chinda bar Papa says, come and see. Shelo ki midat HaKadosh Baruch Hu midat basar v'dam. The characteristics of Hashem is not like the characteristics of basar v'dam, or of a human being, flesh and blood. Midat basar v'dam kli rekam machazik, male'enu machazik. By a human being, in the physical world, we know that a complete vessel, if it's full to the top, it cannot hold anything after that. Once it's full, you can't put anything in. But an empty vessel, you could put stuff in. However, when it comes to HaKadosh Baruch Hu's midah, the characteristics in the spiritual world, it's not the same. A kli, a vessel that's full, the fuller it is, the more it could fill in. An empty vessel, if it's empty, you can't fill anything in. How is that to be understood? It says this Gemara we could use to explain why Aharon HaKohen felt bad. Aharon HaKohen, whose whole life was to serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to learn HaKadosh Baruch Hu's Torah, to understand what Hashem wants from him, he was full. So since he was full, he was realizing where he was missing. He wanted more mitzvot. So when you're learning Torah, when you're doing mitzvot, you want more mitzvot because you realize how much you don't know. When a person doesn't learn at all, no Torah, he's empty. So he doesn't even know what he doesn't know. And therefore he will never want to change. This is the answer why Aharon HaKohen felt bad. Even though Aharon HaKohen got chosen to light the menorah, and even though he was chosen to do the Avodah in the Bet HaMikdash, he felt bad. Why wasn't he chosen to do another mitzvah? To do another mitzvah of bringing korbanot to inaugurate the Mishkan. We see from here that it's tzaddik, a person that learns Torah, he wants to learn more. A person that grows in Ruchaniyut, he wants more. I would like to tell you, this year, you Talmidim Chashuvim Ha'ikarim, you grew tremendously. Rabbi Moshe was an excellent Rebbe, and I saw how much you grew in Ruchaniyut. And I could tell you that because you grew in Ruchaniyut, I'm sure you will grow even more in Ruchaniyut. And Be'ezrat Hashem, may this Ruchaniyut that you grew in may be a springboard for you to grow more. Mala mala, sheilchu mechail el chail. I would like to bless you. May you be matzliach in the high school, Be'ezrat Hashem. May you make us proud. Sha'arei Tzion should be proud of you. HaKadosh Baruch Hu should be proud of you. And remember, once a Rebbe, always a Rebbe.